morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So, late last night, Blizzard dropped Phase 2 sort of sneak peek and all the stuff that we are going to be getting, and it is a ton. I went ahead and made the rune video just so you guys can sort of see all the runes that we were getting, but I wanted to take the time to go over everything else because they gave us a ton of information. One of the biggest information bombs that they have dropped, and I think Phase 2 of Season of Discovery is going to be some of the best World of Warcraft that we have ever played. So I am super stoked for this, and I just sort of wanted to take the time to share it all with you guys, sort of hear what you guys think in the comments below, because, you know, this is going to be one of the best phases, I think, of World of Warcraft, and I'm so excited for it. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the very first thing we're going to do is switch it over to the official post from Blizzard, and it says a look at the Gnomeregan raid dungeon. So Gnomeregan is going to be a 10-man raid. It is going to have 6 bosses, and they sort of redesigned it a little bit to make it more streamlined because that place is massive. So it's just a really good job on them for that. Then a big thing is, as a compromise for both leading edge players and casual players, they are going to have the first 2 lockouts will be a normal 1-week time span instead of the 3-day one. So you will have weekly lockouts instead of 3 days. Honestly, as someone who has been raiding BFD on 5 to 8 characters every 3 days, I know that sounds like a lot. It doesn't take too long because they're only about 30-minute clears each, so it's like a normal Wrath raid for me. But it is just like it's a lot to do. So having it on 1 link, I'd honestly be fine with it being a weekly lockout the entire time. It'd be way more easier to sort of consistently do it. Be like, okay, everyone can be here on Thursday, we're raiding on Thursday every week, something like that. Because 3 days is just chaos. If it was 4 days, it'd be easier. Or like 4 days and 3 days, just having like, okay, we can raid these 2 days. It's just the 3-day lockout is just so weird because it changes the day every single time. But anyway, I think that's a great compromise for the min-maxers and the casual dad gamers. So great job from Blizzard with that one. Next, we have the new loot. So some of these items are going to be insane, like Bonk Mysterio's handguards. I think that's just a funny name, but it gives +5 to fist weapons and maces. So really cool, very similar to Edgemasters. However, it allows other weapons to feel useful and not be really bad. If like your Horde, for example, because of the mace bonus there and the fist weapon bonus, it's just really, really cool to see. Then probably the most important item is going to be this domesticated attack chicken. So gnomes get a trinket that allows them to have an attack chicken because they can get 240 engineering because of their racial passive. And so this pretty much gives the attack chicken to everybody else, which is going to be really, really good. I think it's healthy for the game. So now everyone can have an attack chicken and not just gnomes. Something to note though, the gnomish one will be a level 48 chicken. So hopefully they nerf that down to level 40. Or this one summons a level 48 one too. Why not? Give us 48 chickens to run around and terrorize people. Will be interesting for sure. Then a lot of other items, but another one is the automatic crowd pummeler. So this is going to, instead of give you 3 charges like the old one did, this gives you an attack speed of 50% for 30 seconds on a 3-minute cooldown. This is awesome, great change. Druids will love this. They did not make it a warrior weapon for a very specific reason. So Paladin, Shaman, Druid. I don't even think Paladin should get it, but, you know, I don't really have to contest with them too much because I'm a Horde player. But this is a Druid weapon first. Do not take this from your ferals if you're playing a Shaman or Paladin. If you do that, you're a griefer. Yeah, sure, it might be good for you, but it's not better than what it would do for a Druid because of that 69 attack power. They can only get that on these types of weapons. There are only a very few of them in the game, so if you're taking that from them, you are a griefer. Anyway, so they have added some fun items. You can become a Trog. Then we have this whimsical world warper. I don't know where it's going to take you. It has a 4-hour cooldown. It could be like a wormhole. It could teleport you to Nomergon for the Alliance, because Horde can just go to Booty Bay and we get a teleporter. I don't really know what it's going to do, but it could be really fun, so that's cool, I guess. Could be Troll, too. Teleport you to Dalaran, maybe. I know the portal's there, but I just really don't know what it would do. Then we have Radiant Ray Reflectors, an epic that says deal with it, are etched into the side, so hopefully that becomes something. I don't really know, but really cool to see that. Then they have item sets very similar to the BFD ones. I like them. We don't have too much info. I'd imagine these power depleted boots are going to be the leather variation, but just good item sets, very similar to the BFD gear. Very awesome that we can see that. Then we can keep going. Oh, these power depleted boots, for example, if your boots have been eluding you, you can use a boot armor token to purchase them from the vendor. That's really awesome to have armor piece tokens, so then you can get the ones you want instead of just the pieces. Very, very good job for that. That is what that is, actually. You know, reading helps. Could you imagine that, guys? Then we have dungeon updates. So we have a Testament of Enhanced Blessings, Revelation of Tomatic Projection, Manual Redirect. So these are them hearing you guys and giving you the quality of life things that get added later on. So Paladin Blessings are going to last 30 minutes, maybe even an hour. Who knows? They could last forever. Doesn't really change the game much, because if you have a Paladin area that gives you the blessing, pretty awesome. Then the Totem one, I'd imagine, puts down all your totems at once, and unless you recall them, instead of having to do one at a time and not being able to recall them. And then Manual Redirect is great for combo points. I hope they also give this for Feral Druid. These are just 3 examples of what we get. We could definitely have more. Then for some reason I missed Druid Runes in my video. I don't know if they didn't put it in there, but it is definitely here now, so we're going to talk about it. Eclipse, great thing they added. I even predicted this and asked for it. Eclipse is going to be exactly how it does. You pretty much cast Wrath, then you cast Starfall, and you know it's the exact same thing that we see in Wrath of the Lich King. So just really awesome for that, and very good to give us this, because it's going to be fantastic. It just adds flavor to the Boomkin class. I think it'll be really good. Then King of the Jungle changes Tiger Fury to essentially a cooldown. Both of these are really good things that they're adding for druids, making them really fill out their class and be a jack of all trades. I really, really, truly enjoyed this for druid. Then I already talked about all these in the other videos, so you can check that out if you want to see that. Next, we have the PvP event. So essentially, the Blood Moon is going to come out in Stranglethorn Vale. It is going to come out every 30 hours. It's going to last for 30 minutes. And during this, if you kill players, you can earn currency, which can be traded for rewards. And while you can group up with allies, it is going to punish you if you're in a raid group. So I would probably stick to a group of 5 if you're going to be doing this event. Another thing is that you can opt out of it. However, if you're on a PvP realm, you're still going to be PvP flagged. I don't like that, because I feel like if you're opting out of it so you don't have to deal with PvP, because Stranglethorn Vale is a great zone to quest, and you're already going to be dealing with a ton of PvP if you're on a PvP realm. So, you know, I feel like if you opt out, it should disable PvP for the events. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, I am on a PvP realm. I know what I signed up for, so I'm not complaining about it. I just feel like it's like, what's the point of signing out, like opting out? People are still gonna kill you, even if it says I'm opt out and worth nothing. They're just gonna kill you to kill you. So a bit weird in my opinion, but you know, I like that you can opt out of it if you so choose, and you're not forced into anything. Then some PvP rewards that you'll see. It'll be a merchant outside the Garabashi Arena, and you'll be able to get some really good gear. This ring is insane for level 40. Like, that ring is like as good as a ring that you're going to be seeing in Molten Core. Just like really powerful. Hopefully you can get that for, you know, Fire, Arcane, or Frost if you want, but maybe it's just Fire. Would be interesting to see. But that ring is insanely powerful, so that's really cool. I can't wait to see more of the class-specific item stuff. And then there are 2 mounts, if you so choose. This is the Alliance mount and the Horde mount, so this is really cool that you can get these in the event. If It'd be funny if they gave the Horde the Lion and the Alliance the Raptor just so you guys can have them on the opposite faction. I think that'd be interesting, but they haven't said that which one's which. They just say that you'll both get them. And there are new quest rewards which will also help you earn Arathi Basin reputation, and this event will not have an associated world buff. So that's cool. PvP updates, so essentially they're allowing you not, like, premades will match with premades and solo players will match with solo players, because they don't want to have solo players match against premade groups, because that kind of became a big problem for people in phase 1. So really good. And to account for the longer queues, at a certain point there will be a cutoff, so you'll just get matched with the first possible game. Ashen Veil will be on a 3-hour timer as well in phase 2. And the weekly quest world buff will not apply to players after 39. I think this is great because having fun content, and then that fun content is still good, so it becomes a chore that you have to go back and do. Not very healthy or fun for the game. While I hope the STV also has a buff, so like it encourages you to go do that, even if you're just a raider. You'll have to go do some PvP in Stranglethorn Vale. I think that's healthy, and I hope that they have a buff like that, but I do like that you're not going to have to go back and do a chore for an event that you don't care about after you're level 39, so that's really cool to see. Then profession updates. These are some awesome epics that we are going to be seeing, very similar to the profession system that you did in phase 1, and it will be an epic quest chain to unlock, so it'd be really cool to see that. They're telling us nothing, as you can see, with no spoilers though, so that's cool. And then you'll be able to get the items throughout the game and trade with others who craft them. So these are the recipes, these are what they're going to take. You can start stacking up on that Vision Dust and Bolt of Mageweave, but everything else just seems like it drops from the raid, which is very interesting when you're looking at these materials, but you know, might be something to look up and go after. The only ones that really stick out as things you can get now are the tailoring enchants. So, and then also alchemy and enchanting get things, which I love this because it felt like they didn't, like they had that little, like they didn't get that power that they were going to be getting if you went these professions. So it kind of sucked, but now these professions become relevant and you can make the argument to have them on a max level character, which feels great. And the alchemy one, as reading it here, it looks like everyone can use that. So increase your attack power by 40 and damage and spell power by 35. So that is going to be a very powerful potion that I think every class is going to want to drink as a sort of a pre-pot and a raid pot during the fight. So that'll be really cool to see. Definitely a big money maker is what pops into my head for that potion. Then we have the enchanting one. So this is just a very nice enchanting item that they can use. It'll be cool to see sort of how that works. You can have 5 of them at a time, and it sort of empowers you. So it'd be cool to see what that does and how you can use that. But finally, there are no GDKP runs, so Blizzard dropped the BANHAMMER. I talked about this in the other video, but just to reemphasize, because this is probably the biggest, most drastic change Blizzard has done, is just completely getting rid of these GDKP runs. I think it is a good, healthy decision for the game. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. It'll be very interesting to see what comes of this, if players hate it or enjoy it. Then finally, it's not too late to join in on Season of Discovery. They will be giving us Joyous Journeys from level 1 to 25. They said this at BlizzCon, so this isn't a surprise. Then we will see an increase in experience gained when you clear the BFD raid. So this is very important. It might be worth it on Phase 2 launch. Just go into BFD and blast it at once because you'll get more experience. But it will have a lockout timer, so this will be very interesting to see. And players no longer gain the world buff beyond level 35. Hopefully, they said Nomeron has a new world buff, so hopefully it's very similar to what the BFT one is, because that move speed is amazing for questing. Then Waylaid Supplies will also see an adjustment, and we'll share more later, but there will be a significant increase in experience gained from them on turn-in. So you can be playing the game and have your characters out there and going to get these Waylaid Supplies. I'd highly recommend that right now just because of this line. Because of the changes, you can have as many as you want in your bags, so you can just go out there and get a bunch of Waylaid Supplies and sort of stockpile those to turn in the moment Phase 2 launches, and you might get extra levels from that. But anyway, guys, that is all the news, every single thing that Blizzard has given us, shared with us. Yeah, this was a long one for sure because they dropped so much information. It was so long that I logged out of my character screen. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments down below. I love reading them, love engaging with them. If you think I missed anything, got anything wrong, definitely feel free to comment. This is going to be some really amazing World of Warcraft, and I am super excited for it. But anyway, guys, until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.